Should fix it. I have a face cam now. I guess I had just forgotten to activate it? So that's fun. There we go. It can see me. I don't have my light on. Now I do. Alright, well here's hoping this game does not get me DMCA, because I heard that was an issue with it. I put it on streamer mode, because I'm not risking that. Let's make sure. Disable copyrighted music, but I heard people still got nailed for it. Because I guess there was some, like, copyrighted music hiding in one of the sequences. So, let's see here. Oh, manage my live dashboard. Sure, yeah, I'm totally not already doing that. That's fine. So let's try this again. Cyberpunk. Now that things have loaded and are working. Yeah, the bot does not like him. But if you see half the things that he's putting in there, well, it would make sense. Yeah, I was trying to install Nightbot recently, and that I just didn't quite get around to finishing it. I instead focused on doing some more like graphical stuff, like the most recent follow thing. I've also tuned the chat bar so it goes away after a set amount of time, and I now have alerts actually set to work. So, you know, it's working better now. Let's see. I want to make sure this computer doesn't kill my or this game doesn't kill my computer, so I'm just gonna do normal mode. Now the question is, which one do I pick? Because I don't know what it changes in the game. Good God. Ow. Just stab myself with my desk. That's a good time. I've been meaning to fix that. I have, like, the casters or whatever on this thing. I think that's what they're called. There's no cap on the end, so it's just sharp metal, and I catch myself on it usually about once a week. It's fun. Wow! Of all the words to get flagged, hold up. Of all the words to get flagged. My God. No, and I guess I can just click out of this game and it actually doesn't break it, so I don't even need to go to the intermission screen. Sweet. I love it. Alright, so what do you think? I have no idea what any of these do, because we got Nomad, Street Kid, or Corpo, and I don't know if it does anything for the game. I know absolutely nothing about it. I just know I'm going to make the most broken looking character I can, like something that's just absolutely god-awful. So which one should I go with? What do you think? Because you say that one, I'm hovering in between two. Left or right? Alright, that's about as helpful an answer as I deserve because of the answers I give you when you're streaming, so that's fair. Where is who? I'm just gonna... I don't know which one I clicked. We'll find out. Press the refresh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well, the stream didn't restart. I restarted it because I was an idiot and forgot to turn on the hardline connection to my camera because I'm a paranoid motherfucker. So I literally just... Like, I actually turn off, like, my microphone and my camera at the power supply. That way I can't be spied on. Not that anybody would even want to bother. Also, I could literally just slide over a little cover that's on the camera, but it's so much more satisfying to hold down the button. You know, like you're holding a pillow down on somebody's face until it stops breathing. It's that same thing. Well, can you blame them for wanting that? Look at me. Just, actually, never mind. I need to work out. All right. Let's see. Let's make something really weird. I was dicking around with this earlier to see if it would kill my computer. I literally just had it recording. I put all the settings are on max. See, I'm not going to answer whether that's true or not. I'll just leave it up to your imagination, because it's way more fun that way. So, let's make something god-awful. What's the worst skin here? This one just looks like he's dirty. We'll go with that. That looks like a condition. Oh my good God. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want to keep going through. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, my imagination's pretty fucked up, so... Yeah, my girlfriend would want nothing to do with me if that was the case, and I can't say I'd blame her. My God, some of these hair choices, I get this is supposed to be like the future, and the future is supposed to be weird and cyberpunky, but these are just weird. Like, this is just, eh. Oh my God. The fucking man bun. That's... No, no. Yeah, we have very close-in neighbors, so, gotta be careful about that. They don't appreciate that. You know what? I might just go the full Mr. Clean on this guy. And see if I can make him creepier in other ways. Let's just go biggest eyes I can find. Ugh. Yeah, that's our big concern is I have to walk past my neighbor's front like porch every morning, and he's almost always sitting on his front porch, so I have to make eye contact with him every day. So gotta be careful with that. Let's go god awful here. God. Now, these are just creepy. Like, some of these are just straight up creepy. There you go, nice and trippy. I want nobody able to look this man in the eye. Eyebrows, if I remember right. There you go. There you go, just none. Fair enough. Yeah, honestly, the animals probably do have better healthcare here. Like, I avoid the doctor like the plague, just for a multitude of reasons. One, I mean, I have decent insurance, but I had to go in for, like, a surgery. And I was told at one point, oh yeah, it's going to be about $150 out of pocket. It's like, sweet, I can do that. And then I get a bill. But I got a bill like a month down the line for almost $1,000 out of nowhere. I was like, nobody told me this. If I had known it was going to cost me $1,000, I would have just lived with the problem, because I had like a perforated eardrum and it was healing slowly, but it had been like a month and it was not fully healed. They said, you probably need surgery. So I did, and let's see here. Let's give him the biggest face we can. Oh my God, that chin though. All right, let's remove the beard for a moment. God, just all the random studs. I feel like I actually I don't know which one it picked. Did I just screw up the eyes? No, it's the ears. Show me some, like, gremlin-looking ears. I want this person to look like a gremlin. Because I want to have to look at this for however long this game takes to play. And just remember that I am playing as a gremlin. With a face that not even his mother could love. Did who just say what? What did I say that I didn't notice? Go ahead and try. You go right ahead. I honestly don't even remember what I said. Whatever it is, there's a recording of it, though. So that's fun. Eh, those stick out far enough. Alright. Well, I would agree with you if gremlins well, then again, I know some people... I'm not going to go there. Oh, sweet Jesus. There we go. Cyberware. Okay. Sure. Totally. My God, the things you can do to this person. Alright, let's just make them... I want to make them hard to look at. It's not slander if it's true. And also, how can it be a hate crime if I didn't hate doing it? That could get taken out of context really badly, actually. Alright. Facial scars, what do we got? There you go. Make him look almost like he's got the Darth Maul face going. Sweet. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. I don't know how well my defense would hold up in court. Sweet. I expect to find them on YouTube or somewhere later. That way, next job I apply for, I have to answer some questions. There we go. That's a great look. That says give me a job. Yeah, I'll just make sure to say that in court. Immediately just acquitted. I'm good to go. Let's see. Let's go with a bright color. There you go. A hate crime that I didn't hate, huh? I feel like somebody's tried that defense. And it just doesn't work. Oh God, this looks nasty. Just, oh no. It's not my fault they didn't like it. Oh no, wait, that can be really bad out of that could be really bad out of context. I feel like we're in very dangerous waters right now. Especially literally recording everything I'm saying. Maybe the... Oh no, I'm gonna post all this. Screw it. I don't care what people think of me. Never have. I think I've found my new style, like my next haircut. NSA already secretly watching? Yeah, of course. Well, the NSA is watching everybody, and I pity the NSA agent who has to watch me all the time. Because I just search really dumb shit. And, like, confirm things that you should, like, people should know, but, like, I forget sometimes. It's like, oh, I don't remember this basic thing. So... Well, yeah, but you're just a walking red flag at all times, so... Blemish color. What is it? Let's highlight whatever it is. I see no difference, but there's already so much going on in this guy's face. It's no wonder I can't spot any changes. Wait. There's a dot right there. There's something. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh. I mean, I think it'd be more impressive to figure out how you did it more than anything. Not that anyone would be around long enough to figure it out. Oh my god, the things you can do to this man. I'm planning to play this game start to finish, and I'm gonna have to stare at this guy. Like, constantly. And I don't even know if I can do that. Yeah, I have a feeling this game is going to lead to a... Why does nipples say on? Wait. So there's no nipple adjustments. It's yes or no. We don't have nipples around these parts. My god. Oh. No, he's from Cali. Yeah, it's very different here. Different is the nice way to put it, honestly. Like, I'm excited for the day I don't have to live in California, because good god is it weird here. I don't know where I'm going to live yet, but California is definitely not it. Alright, what do you think? 1 or 2? Which says more I can never have a job? Go to Guam. I don't know. Never really thought... I've never thought about Guam. I know my dad was stationed there once, and he's told me about it and said it was interesting. 1, you got it. More colors, more interesting. Alright. Body scar is what we got. This guy has so many tattoos on him, you can't see the scars. Like... Good God. Do I even want to know? I don't know if I even want to know. I set this game to streamer safe, right? Like, I know I turned the copyright music off. Google is your friend. Is it really, though? Is Google really your friend? They steal all your data and sell it. Also, I don't know if Google would really like me anyways. So, I'm pretty certain I turned nudity off in this game. Though I will be ready to hit the intermission button just in case. But were they blue is the real question. And maybe the question we don't want answers to. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Oh, I like this. You hit the bottom and you can just keep... Oh, there's supposed to be more stuff there, but I have it turned off. Well, that's good, because there's supposed to be a whole nother section of customization there, and it's not there, and that's a good thing. So... Oh, yeah. And luckily, well... What I do when I'm not on stream is my business. We'll turn him on. As I said last time when I was told to, you know, like take my pants off or like show my nipples, this is not OnlyFans. And I want to stay here. But that right there, that is a man that I would hire to look after my kids. We pay good money. Do you, though? You can't yet. I'm not far along for people to pay money for that yet. Alright, where do I put his skills? I want him dumb, but I'm going to make him fast. He's going to be cool. Let's give him one less there and put one in, make body even there. He's an idiot with no technical ability, but he reacts quickly. There you go. Oh, and he's cool. So. I'm just gonna ignore that. Luckily, my girlfriend's not home, so she can't read that, but I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay, so we wound up as a nomad. Yeah, let's, I mean, as much as I am already dead inside. There you go. Blocked for misogyny. Beautiful. There you go. That's the face of somebody you'd want to watch your children. I'm just going to gloss over that first statement that I made by accident. We're just going to click confirm. But yeah, I guess we're a nomad. Had no idea, because I literally just clicked one of the two at random. Press B to continue. I'm not using a controller. I'm going to guess space. There you go. Now that, I don't know if that holds up, but then it's at least not slander. Let's see. Let me know if the frames dip, because this game is intensive. It's running at like just shy of 30 frames.
Electric coupling module.
You said it was nothing serious when I came in. You said you were sure.
Worst case, I'll just reduce it a little bit.
Guess I was wrong. Can always look for another shop where they won't ask a lone nomad why he's hugging the border.
Okay, it's running about 25 frames. That's okay for a game like this. That's not bad. Let's see. I'm going to dial it back a little bit. Can I? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Not a ton, but just enough that it's not going... Because, like, it's not going to display in 4K anyways. Like, I don't have a 4K monitor, so there's no point. We'll dial it back. I'll take ray tracing on medium, and maybe that will make it... I just want it to sit at 30 frames while streaming. This game will run at, like, over, like, 90 frames when I'm not streaming. The moment I start streaming, Well, again, my girlfriend may have issues with that. It doesn't matter. I'm at 25 frames. Oh, wow. It's dipping lower. Okay. I did a little testing on this earlier, but I didn't do enough. Let's bring it to high without ray tracing. I've got a damn good computer, but... Alright, let's try that. How angry is it? 27? 25. It's going to be 25 no matter what. So you know what? Screw it. We'll make it look pretty. Because I get 25 frames no matter what I do. Actually, I don't even know. Did it... Yeah, it changed it. So, alright. Is what it is. You. How do I talk to you? What do
No, I don't have all day.
I don't know how. I don't know the. Do I click on you? Oh, I click on you. Okay. So we're just gonna be running at like 20 frames. That's fun.
You're wearing on my patience now.
I'm learning the controls, asshole. Nyeh. Talk to him.
That's fine. Step aside.
There we
What?
go.
Got any idea what to do?
I'm gonna bypass the coupling and rig a hot wire.
Make it Prius
Compressor will
blue.
run on and on.
Well, if it'll let me, yeah.
Seize up.
Did anyone ask your opinion?
So how choppy is it at 24 frames? Like how bad are we? How bad are we talking here? Because I can't get it any. I can't get to stay higher than that.
It's like I was telling you. Not shabby at all. Question's how long it'll last you.
That'll get me to Night City. I'll figure something else out there.
Right.
Probably. Like it looks great on my screen, but it's the actual like processing that is the issue at this point.
You know, I don't
Connect
have
your
all day.
radio station. Now this had better be playing DMCA free stuff. It had better be. Right? Disable copyright. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. I know, weirdly enough, like, No Man's Sky runs pegged over, like, it does 60 frames, no problem. That's good to know. I didn't know, like, the order really mattered that much.
I'm looking for someone. Jackie Wells. Have you maybe... So doable? It sure was.
Satisficing that, not a solid fix. Might as well have used spit and duct tape.
It worked. That's what matters.
Okay. Alright. I guess connect to radio? I don't know, man. Better not... Okay, that radio.
Antenna on this heap don't seem like it packs a punch. Not liable to hear much.
You don't
Who is
say.
that outside, and why do I feel like I'm about to have to run them over?
Hey, Mike. Didn't know you had a customer.
Rolled in a few hours past. I thought...
Gotcha.
They'd at least called in.
Don't you sweat it, Mike. We're gonna hash it
I
out.
made a point of doing that. I went ahead and did some just photo editing, made it look nice.
Don't you know you owe the sheriff a word when you pay his town a visit? To tell him what's brought you here.
I have another one for subs that I'm designing.
No
That's
need
gonna
to
look
worry.
very
We'll be
similar,
staying
but
long.
it's... I figure I'm not
Didn't
there
answer
yet,
my
so I didn't
question,
prioritize it.
did you?
I just quickly threw that together in like Photoshop.
Name's Andrew Jones. Probably heard.
I kind of know what's going on, but I'm not really sure.
I can't say that I have.
Served in Spec Ops during the last war. Silver Shoguns? Ring any bells?
I can't say that it does.
Don't
Well.
like to get along, do ya?
I don't quite know about that on mine.
That a Nomad vehicle? Might have expected that.
I'll just fix it and go. I've no reason to linger.
Nope, you sure shit don't. Nothing boils
Hey, I
my
listened to you on the sub thing. I fixed that
Where'd your
pretty
plan
quickly.
pitch, Ken?
Technically, it was 2 days because I was gone for 2 days, but I keep trying to use the WASD to change it.
Are you one of those who believe everything the talking heads say?
But at least I went ahead and
Nomads
fixed it, so
are the
that's good.
world's greatest evil?
No. I'm a man that respects order.
And I do have music set for some games now that should be DMCA free to make it a little more interesting. I'm trying the like pretzel rocks thing, testing
But you
that
don't
out.
wanna see me bare my fangs.
So hopefully that will make things
Where's
more
your
interesting.
plan?
There is no clan, there is no camp. I'm here alone.
There we go. I'm gonna turn the game audio down for myself because I can barely focus.
My family's in pieces. That's why I'm headed for Night City.
Makes you an outcast among outcasts. Sure as hell hope you'll be on your way before long.
I saw a broadcasting comms tower on my way in. My antenna's down, and I need to radio.
Oh, you know you love her.
What you need's to hightail it out of here without another word. Ain't got no mind to see you drifting around these parts.
Otherwise, you wouldn't deal with her. Hey, let's be a dick. I look like a
the
gremlin.
sound
Let's be
of your
mean.
voice, don't you?
What's that, Drifter? What are you on about?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Best out.
Okay, even with all this, we're still pulling 26 frames. That's not bad. Alright. So I need to go there. Okay, never mind. We're pulling like 22 frames at times. Could be worse. It's not perfectly smooth. I'll have to do some tuning on that for the future. But I'm just going to live with it because it's better than restarting the whole stream. Again. If it dips below 20 frames, then I'll be a little more concerned. I need to stop looking at the screen because I'm like... Yeah, but it would probably come down to fully rebooting the stream and like restarting Streamlabs afterwards. We're still, like, with this game, I was expecting it to be much, much more of a problem. Brute force, always the answer. I will use that for everything in this game. My guy certainly cannot get by on his looks, so he will get by kicking everything until it works. That is one of the more difficult drives like I'm from Cal. Yeah. That is one of the more difficult things with streaming sometimes. Like, trying to do a test stream of a game, like something like this. Preferably, I would test it out beforehand, but trying to do an actual test stream can be a little difficult. Because, like, then you have a weird test stream on your, like, your account.
Come in. Come in.
I mean, I've done that before, but...
Raised you finally.
Willie McCoy. It's good to hear your voice.
Like, when I first built this computer, I tested that, so...
Wish I could say the same.
I need your help. One last time.
One last
I also
time,
drive like
yeah?
I don't know this
Find
game
a
at
client
all,
with my payload,
which
but
is
I don't know where
very
he is.
true.
Right place, right time. You were there?
Of course I was. Maybe the client left a message. Could you check for me?
Sure. Last time, though. I mean it. Client's name?
Jackie Wells.
Huh. Actually left a message. He's waiting on a farm. Flicking you the geoloc data.
Thanks, Willie. I owe you one.
You do. Just don't get yourself killed. And don't call again.
Well, we'll see how the game does when we actually get to the final destination. Because Night City might be too much in its current configuration for the stream. And if that's the case, then I will, you know, put a pause on things, regroup the stream, and try it there. If it runs like it is now, where it's pulling like over 20 frames on high settings and like everything's working, because it didn't matter that I dropped it down to medium, it still continued to be like at the same frame rate. So if that's what happens, then I'm just gonna leave it be. But if it gets really bad, like if it dips below 20, then I will redo the stream once we get to Night City. Driving on a mouse and keyboard is not great. Yeah, it's probably Streamlabs. Yeah, we hit 21. I'm watching that, and I'm not watching the road that well. Like, right now, it's doing pretty well. But then again, there is nothing here. This is a big, empty section of land. I probably need to hook up a controller for this, because... like, trying to drive with a keyboard kind of sucks. As great as my keyboard is, it kind of sucks.
Worried I'd have to turn to farming. Yeah, sure hope you're here for me.
Are you Wells?
And Jackie, por favor.
I'm V. Seems you have cargo that needs to be moved.
Oh, where I'm from, you share a bit about your soul before you talk biz. Eh? It's kind of like a custom. Or just good manners, you know?
Why don't we start with you then?
NC native right here. Got Haywood in my blood.
I've never been to NC. That doesn't mean much to me.
So, imagine a place where everyone's like your bro or sis. Or a distant cousin, at least.
I think
Yeah, I
understand.
wouldn't want to imagine them
You don't have
as
to like
all
each
being
other, but it's
very
family.
related.
That's Haywood.
That's
That
a
and
little
everyone's
weird.
back in iron. And you?
I guess one could say I'm from my own Haywood.
You and me, we're gonna get along fine. The cargo.
Yeah, who
Let's
needs to
load it in
ask
the car.
questions? Could be highly illegal, probably is. We'll just load it. No questions asked.
Started thinking you might not come.
I got
Just
held
hope
up.
it's not, like,
You weren't exactly easy to
terrorist
find.
stuff.
I decided to lay low, you know? The sheriff looked like one grouchy motherfucker.
Yep.
Alright, open the trunk. Oh, it wants me to do everything. I see.
What a fat ass.
Now, would you get into a car with somebody who looks like my character?
So, we headed out?
Like, I wouldn't. Then again, I have a feeling the bar is pretty low here. Seeing as, most people probably look very similar to my character.
Of course I do. But the fixer didn't give you the job deeds.
He did. I was just making sure.
Woo!
Listen, friend.
Yeah, doing that on doing this on a keyboard is a little bit weird. Okay, that's just mean.
Hey,
I have hair,
contraband before?
at
Why,
least.
Nervous?
I at least have more hair. The rest, well, fair enough.
Hey, border crossing up ahead. What now?
Nothing. They'll scan us and check our papers.
Okay.
Oh, I see it. I don't need to hit the brakes. It just automatically slows me down. Sweet. I guess it doesn't stop you, though. It'll slow you down, but it'll still let you drive into things.
Remain in your vehicle. The security
Oh my
check will
God.
begin shortly.
That's a response. Oh my god.
Hand me the manifest. Don't need to see it.
Grab these.
Let me see. It's marked LOA. Perfect.
What's that mean?
Lost on arrival. It means the cargo is flagged as to be lost as soon as it crossed the border.
Oh, so they know we're smuggling.
They're about to find out.
I know, right?
The owner of
Fancy.
the vehicle in the inspection area will report for further questioning.
Chingada madre.
Great.
Now.
Questioning.
If we want the customs officer to turn a blind eye to our dubious dock use, we'll need a sweetener. Do you have the credit chip with the bribe?
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
Sure you did.
Right. You forgot.
Totally. Completely forgot about it.
I'll keep the engine running.
Do that.
Yes, because we would totally just be able to get away with two
Place your
massive
weapon
turrets pointed at me like that. Oh, I guess I do have a weapon. There you go. Well, that's a gun. That guy's trigger discipline is garbage. Oh my god.
Number 2.
Picks it up, puts the finger on the trigger, and then just like wipes his face with it. What the hell, man? Like,
Please sit.
I'm not insulted that he took the gun. I'm insulted how he held it. Oh my god. Oh, that guy's face.
I know the rules. Everything's there.
It might be, it might not be. We'll see. What are you transporting?
It's all in there.
Everything?
If anything's wrong, just say so. I'm sure we can figure it out.
I haven't said anything yet. The question is, should I expect to find anything out of order?
There's
Damn.
one additional enclosure to the manifest.
Yeah, man, let me know if you're streaming tomorrow, because I'm gonna be...
Remind
Actually,
me,
no, I have class, but I'm
Rich
not...
Nomad
I'm
clan?
not doing a Thursday stream. Let's see.
None. No clan. I drive for myself.
Figure
Bold.
Tuesdays and Thursdays I can
And
take care of
them too
homework,
wise.
and Mondays I can actually, you know,
You know,
spend time
whenever
with
I
the
see
girl
someone
there.
Like you, I'm oh so grateful not to be on that side of the table.
The feeling's mutual.
Go on now. Your associate's waiting for you in the car.
Why do I feel like this is not about to go
Don't
super
forget to take your
smoothly?
personal items.
Yeah, give me my gun, asshole. And don't do the thing.
with that toy.
Be careful
Welcome
with
to
it.
Night City.
You're one to talk, idiot. Oh my god.
Some kind of paradise.
What can you do?
The guy has the nerve to tell me to be careful with the gun.
What happened there?
God.
I'll tell you soon. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, why do I feel like everything's about to go completely sideways?
You gonna tell me what happened back there?
Let's say I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh. Happened a lot to you?
Rarely.
Smelling trouble around the bend?
Drive, Jackie. Just drive.
Someone's coming our way. This does not look good.
Stop your vehicle.
Oh, great.
Get out of here.
On it!
Drive, Jackie, drive.
You are
Better be good for something.
contraband that is corporate property. I repeat, stop the car.
Oh, what are you doing, Jack? Where are you taking us? So Alt, double tap Alt and shoot is what makes sense. All right. Come on. We're actually doing better on frames like this than we were when there's very little going on, so that's cool. Do I even need to shoot these guys? It doesn't matter? Or is the environment gonna take care of them?
Put 'em there! We'll ditch 'em!
Oh, but you see, the problem is I'm white.
Padre!
I can do a drive-by middle finger. Oh, you go get some rest. Well, there it is. It's not like I'm hiding the fact that I am. The if I was doing a really bad job of it. Oh. Alright, you take it easy. Get yourself some good rest.
We lost him. Not sure my nerves can handle this.
Keep driving. You can't stop here.
Place looks deserted. Gonna stop here. Need to sort out a few things before
We can't stop here. Place looks deserted. I'm gonna stop here. Good God, man.
Hijo de la chingada madre! I almost tagged our asses. That what you call smuggling? Gado! Supposed to go smooth. No problems.
If you think this is my fault, at least have the balls to say so.
I don't know yet. Is it?
Border security tipped off the corporation that we have their cargo.
What's the deal with these borderlies flipping us the finger as they fucking please? With no consequences.
He
Kind
took
of
a
their
risk.
job.
He assumed we didn't have a clan backing us, and he was right.
So what now?
I could ask the same question. Will you keep whining, or will we put a bow on this thing?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a bit light. Can't pay you now. I have something for you once I collect my scrap for this corporal crap we're carrying.
Huh. And you just figured I would sit by patiently.
Actually, I wasn't gonna pay you at all. Just gonna bust ass and disappear as soon as we crossed over, but you're all right.
You know what? Fine.
Appreciate the honesty.
You're a nice man,
Thanks.
Jackie. You're nice.
So, what's next?
Now we take a peek inside.
Jackie, no. Oh, I know it's in here. Never mind.
Open it.
Why me? Ah, screw it.
Aw, shit. It says Arasaka on the crate. We are robbing some heavy hitters.
And maybe we'll make some heavy money. Oh, mames. A real iguana. A, lesser Antillean, I think.
Poke it. Yeah.
You think you can make some money on it?
Poke it.
Sure. Think it'll make us happy.
Us.
Yeah, partner. We'll go halfsies. Any decent fixer will find a loaded gonk interested in a rare gem like this. It's kind of a shame, though. I always wanted a pet. Got the name Manny all thought out. Hey, by the way, you, got any plans for what you'll be doing in Night City?
So he tells me I wasn't planning on paying you. I was just gonna bail. Got any plans for tonight? Gonna be long. Shut
I
up.
got this feeling you got a lot of time and nothing to spend it on. And then C ain't a city that lets you get by without buddies. But don't you worry.
I was gonna screw you.
Let me help you
By the
find
way,
things.
I want to screw
You
you.
gotta live somewhere. It's important to have people you can turn to.
Okay.
You know, like,
All right.
Family.
Hmm.
Maybe you'll find your own down in Night City.
Thanks. Much appreciated.
Sure, we'll
Hey,
be
come
friends,
on,
Jackie.
It's nothing.
We'll be friends.
We got
Don't
chemistry,
worry.
you and me.
Oh.
Be a crying shame to waste it,
Oh.
partner.
Hey!
Aw, cuddly little fucker.
Bite his ass.
Okay, partner. Time to grab the lizard and scurry out of here.
So is that like just like frozen asleep? Like cryogenically frozen or something?
City of dreams. Ooh, I love this town. Love it like you might love a mother who popped you out on the steps of an orphanage once and now stops you to ask if you got a smoke for her. Every new day here means 100 new arrivals, but only half these gonks will survive a year, and that's if it's a good one. And why do these peeps
Yeah,
come to
drugs,
NC?
lots and lots of
Well, the
drugs.
street samurai
Pretty sure
like
that's everything that we're doing
Black
here, so.
Hand and Waylon Boa Boa. The greater the risk, the bigger the bounty, kids. Or so they say. But you
Because
can only
ass.
be a First,
Jesus Christ, Jack. Up, tooth. What the hell is this sequence?
NC's Legends. Know where you'll find most of them?
Ah, well, welcome.
Graveyard.
Welcome to the fun. This game is already really weird, and I like it.
Matters not where you start. What matters here is the walk.
Yeah, we got awfully close there in the
In Night
in that
City,
dancing.
the city of dreams.
Chick we're looking for is somewhere in this building. Probably crawling with the pendejos that kidnapped her. Eyes and ears open, all right? Speaking of which, got you a little something. Militech training shard. In case you need
Jesus
to
Christ.
brush up on your dance moves. Down for some target practice in VR?
Yeah, because I don't know what
Sure,
the hell I'm
why the hell
doing.
not?
Let's do it. Just jam a random chip that this guy gives me into my face and pray it's not like a zip bomb or something.
Let's begin with basic combat training. This session will be recorded for subsequent evaluation. This course is designed to reinforce your fundamental combat
I am also
abilities
terrible with
and
names. My
hone
name's
your
Brandon.
reflexes. The skills you gain here will help you survive, even excel on the battlefield. I will train you to be effective with firearms, to use stealth tactics to your advantage, and to hack into enemy networks.
Can I punch
Because
you?
app militant
Can I attack you? No. Ah! Random person.
Militech can't encrypt for shit. But they clearly got drill and jarheads in their blood. Now, Station 1, you maggot! Move, move, move!
Hey,
Hope you're ready to
ooh.
bust ass through this fascist playground. Let's blast through a tactical target practice program. You know, a little warm-up. Yeah, I didn't think you'd find that too tough. What do you say we crank it up a notch?
Okay.
Not bad. But it's more realistic if the target's packing iron.
Ooh.
Quit standing around and take cover.
Die, bitch.
You took a hit. Use a reanimator to patch yourself up.
What I don't know how. What? Oh, it's right there. Ooh, fancy. Eh. My asthma.
Head to the training area when you're good to go.
I'm glad you like my beard.
Oh, look.
I worked
Brought some
really
tunes
hard
with
growing
this
it.
time. You know what to do.
Come on. Come on. I think you're using it right. Ah. Lead to the face. Lead to the face.
Dream work, V. Stand on the platform and we'll move on.
Honestly, I think you're using the word right. I don't really know. It's not a word I use very often.
Hacking's the next item on the menu. Might notice I tweaked the course material a bit.
All right. Open scanner. You could tell me how. How do I scan? I don't know how to scan because it won't tell me. Okay, scan 2. There's that. I can't get closer to it, right? No, I can't. It's right there. That's an attack.
Back to your training, recruit.
I am trying, but you're not really telling me what button to press. Scanning highlight objects of interest. Yeah, I am aware. We've got that. We've got him. He's on a computer. What do I press? Because X is not at all what I want. Nope. X is I do drugs. Okay, controls. Tell me what the game is not telling me. Show me. No. No, I'm using a keyboard. But I'm on a keyboard. Okay. Oh, Google. It says the caps lock. Are you when did it say that?
This training module will teach you how to apply
Well, I mean, maybe you are using it right.
tools to combat. Work a little hack magic on the. Screen to distract the guard. Corpo trash. Style over substance. Good. Now take him out quietly. All right, all yours. Take him out. Never smart to leave behind any trace of your handiwork.
Oh,
especially the dead kind.
He's not dead,
now pick
though.
up the body and hide it somewhere.
But I didn't kill him. There you go. Maybe I should have just killed him.
Okay. Now, try to take him down in one slick move.
There we go. Yeah, we'll just go for fatal from now on.
Think you're ready to try hacking some gonks in real time? Have fun!
So I think we'll just go with lethal as our approach from now on. Well, the beard tastes good after I've eaten good food. Okay. So what do I do here? Oh, let's see.
Now, detonate the grenade.
Detonate the grenade. Good night.
See? Just needed to shut your brain down and follow orders. In true Militech fashion. Under my wise command, you're a real champ. Take your spot on the podium. Not too shabby. Militech's algorithms put you on a decent run. Got additional modules if you want to hone any other skills. Or you finish up, Delta out now. But remember, the street's not gonna give you any hints or second
Steak
chances.
jerky. See, I just like regular steak personally.
Right. So first,
Though I'm not allowed
let's
to eat
shape
as
up
much
those
as I'd
stealth
like.
skills.
Oh, all of them. Enter the training area. Over here, got it. Don't worry, we all can't spell sometimes.
Find cover, quick. Nice, nice. Now, move slowly towards the exit. Stay out of sight.
Okay, okay. Oh, that didn't work.
Stealth. Almost.
Tried to go fast
Again,
across the
from the
gap that
top.
I'm gonna have to cover. Alright, so we trigger this. Alright, what can I do? Yeah, that's a good enough excuse. Just blame the schools.
Find cover, quick. Nice. Now, move slowly towards the exit.
Is it really just this
Stay out of
simple?
sight. Nova, well done.
It's
On to
really
the
just that
next area.
simple. Okay. Alright, I thought it was going to be a way more difficult thing to take on.
Now the same thing, only with the camera.
Alright, so I need to go up here. You just spun me around really weird. Okay. Alright, so maybe...
Sightseeing?
Shut up. I'm trying not to die. There we go. Made it.
Nice work today. Just stand on the platform. All right, some advanced combat techniques for dessert. Then we wrap this party up.
Alright.
Time to get down and dirty in close quarter combat. Take
Sweet.
him down. But careful. Looks tough.
We all know this ain't gonna work. Yep. Alright.
Okay, that'll do. Now maybe we find someone closer to your weight class.
Come here. I'm gonna punch you in the face.
Let's bump things up from easy to normal. This next fool can block your attacks.
Okay. Alright, and punch him in the face. Nice and simple. Honestly, in VR, well, one, it would probably melt whatever VR headset you're using.
Dull bit coming up now.
I guess
Blocking
my
blows,
computer's running a little bit toasty, which is not surprising. But yeah, it would probably melt whatever VR headset you decide to use. Come here, come on. Block 3 enemy hits. I have. There we go. Okay. Come on. Yeah, I mean, this computer, I literally built it with this game in mind. Like, it's based off of the specs required to run this game at, like, ultra settings. Come on. Hit me. Come on. I'm supposed to block 2 strong attacks, but you're not hitting me, you There we go. I mean, I thought about actually building my computer in like an old beige case. Just that way it would be less of a risk.
Now
So it does have its
fool loses
benefits.
his footing every time he swings. Use that. Get in there and land a counterpunch.
Come on. Got him. Come on. Dodge. Okay.
I like that. V, want to see this fool punch in air next. Don't let him land.
Defeat the enemy. All right.
You've done well in mastering the way of the fool, young apprentice. I can teach you no more.
Oh, that was fast.
Move on to
Okay.
melee weapons. Grab a sword.
Ooh. I get to go stabby stabby. Come on. Come on. Stabby 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 stabby.
Good. Now show me what you've learned.
Who needs finesse when you can just stab somebody to death? Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. Okay. Stabby, 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 stabby. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Stab. Come on. Come on. Come on. I just want to stab you. Come on.
Good stuff.
Who needs finesse?
Looks like you're cruising already. Hop on the platform.
Sweet. Who needs finesse when you can just stab somebody until they stop?
Good luck, V.
Bye. Stabby, stabby, stabby.
Not bad.
All right.
Now we can get down to biz.
Yeah, let's just do it.
Do this.
I don't need his opinion. 25 frames. Okay, it's holding.
Elevator. This way.
I would follow you, but you walk faster. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go.
Target's Sandra Dorset. Target's biomon went mute a couple hours back. Suspected abduction. Target could have possibly
What
flatlined
didn't
already.
work is the
Not
real
sure
question.
you're in time.
We're in time, Bug. We. Sure you're on phones, but that don't make you any less part of this squad.
Squad. Charming.
Bug, could at least try to be nice.
You want nice, supportive? Call a damn helpline.
Jesus. All right. All right. All right. All right.
Looking for 1237. Target should be inside, but I got zero eyes on her biomon. Try hacking the door. Think you can trip it on your own, V?
Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? All right.
No profile.
I'm not gonna do that. Don't open the door yet, dumbass. We don't know what we're walking into.
V.
Yeah, I'm exploring. Calm down. I don't know what any of this is, but I'm taking it. The guy's whining that I'm taking my time stealing stuff. I'll take that.
her? Is that our target, V?
Sandra Dorset's protected under Echelon 2 Corpo Immunity. This one's packing black market Zeta Tech repros. Typical back out
Alright,
fix
well hopefully whatever it was, it wasn't
Alright,
too
lucky
big
gal.
of a deal.
Let's keep looking.
Get to the next room. I will. I ain't leaving shit behind here. Alright. Who are you? Corpse. Sweet. That's informative. Alright.
Mira, eyes up. Pendejos ahead. Quietly. Careful now.
Alright. Yeah, I'll take that.
Body's gotta disappear. Can't eat it. They find it as they'll be on us like flies on shit. We don't want that.
That's pleasant. Just bodies everywhere. Take that. I'm getting everything. I'm leaving nothing behind. Because, as I've learned from many, many games that I have played, I'm a bit of a hoarder. Like,
On your toes. More bodies incoming. They're almost on you.
Please fuck these reapers. They're coming. Wait for your chance. Pick the prick off.
For, like, trying to sneak the room, he really does not stay quiet. Cactus juice. Frag grenade. Thank God there's no cheese wheels in the, in this game. Otherwise, you know I'd be hoarding them like I do in Skyrim. There's stuff in there, but more important that we get through. I could have just gone, like, and just killed everybody. Could be fun. I'm probably gonna get to do that in the end anyways, so. Anything else? Anything else? Anything good? Any junk I can hoard and never use?
Don't see any movement on the sensors. Looks like you got them. You're clear to go.
Oh, good.
Shit, where the
Jackie
hell's
killed
our
all of
target?
them, so
Look around. Gotta be
that makes
there
life
somewhere.
easier. Yeah, let's do it. Ah. That's fine. I'll have to work on that. Thanks. Can I... Am I out of, like, space? I have way too much junk already, and I just started. Lord knows, I'm going to be collecting more and more of it. Alright, I'm going to breach this thing. So starting here... So I need BD1C. There it is. Okay. Oh, cool. So that's what that does. Okay, good. Who are you? Oh, who cares? Everybody in this building's dead anyways, so...
Oh, I see. Flat out doubted we could be that sneaky. And it's not my favorite way to roll, but Nova anyway.
There we go. Let's just take everything. Something over here. I'll take you. Ooh, fancy. Give me all of the junk. Like, I hoard things in real life, but luckily I'm not this bad. Alright.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Shit, V.
Phenomenal.
Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
About to find out.
V, jack into our biomon. Need to know what we're dealing with.
Jacking in.
That sounds inappropriate. Oh, that looks so weird.
Sandra Dorset, NC570442. Trauma Team Platinum.
Platinum? Shit. Trauma should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Guessing they jammed the transmitter, Sig. Looking at a hacked
There we
biomon,
go, better.
firmware reconfig, or a neurovirus.
Carajo, T-Bug. You ain't seeing this place. This is tubs, ice, hooks, and cleavers.
Scott Muncher's had
Ah, my neighbor is
Got an
smoking
idea.
pot. I
Check
can
her
smell it
neuroport.
through the walls.
Find a shard? Yeah, pull it. That'll be be what's muting the biomon.
Found the shard. Removing now.
Check the biomon. Anything change?
Greetings, Sandra. If you are conscious, assume recovery position now. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your rescue and treatment.
Pobrecita. Let's get her off that ice.
Jack, look sharp. Not done yet. Don't know who's out there.
Locked and ready, hermano. Do your thing.
Alright.
Oh, fuck.
He's flatlining.
B, need to know what's going on.
Jackie, air hypo. Fuck, this is bad.
Hey, catch, vato!
Ouch.
I think... Holy shit, it worked.
Fuera, cabrón. Get her outside.
Alright.
Scav rats.
That could have gone worse.
Must have seen trauma. Decided to cut their losses.
Landing. Stand clear. Initiating security protocol. Follow all instructions.
Well, you don't need to point a gun at me.
Place the patient on the ground.
There we go.
5 steps back. Now.
Hey, 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 that's rude.
TT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered. 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 for Phenergen.
Alright. Well, that was pleasant.
Let's get out of here. Elevator gets us to the garage direct.
Good work.
Let's roll.
Shit show's over. Cutting my wires now. See you in the near future.
Listen, mano. I got this thing.
Oh, that's glitchy. Alright.
Leave you hanging, Jack. Don't get used to it.
There we go. There we go. Now I can be the pack rat that I am. Ooh, money! I'm just gonna take everything from these guys, because why not? I'll take that. Fuck you, pay me. Pacifier? Alright, alright. So I can sell all this stuff. Where's the elevator from here? I'm completely going the wrong way. Oh, hey, Jackie.
Saved
All right.
my ass, V. Thank you. How about I drive you home, huh?
Yeah, how about you do that?
She's all yours. I'm beat as it is.
Oh, almost forgot. Should get Wakako in the hollow. Tell her the job's done.
Oh. You were in sight of me. I don't like that.
V, how did it go? Our client is alive and well.
Of course she's alive and well. That's what we agreed, isn't it?
Splendid. Your payment awaits you, ready to come and grab whenever you like, even right away. But I guess home is the only place you wish to be now. The NCPD has surrounded Watson. The district is closed. If you're to make it
Oh,
past the
that's
cordon,
great.
you must move fast.
Thanks for the heads up. Swing by to see you later. Word's out the NCPD's gonna put Watson on lockdown. If I'm gonna sleep in my own bed tonight, we better put it in 5th.
Leave it to me, mano. I'm driving.
Oh, well, I guess he's driving. Probably for the best. Oh, it's his car. That makes sense. Let's roll. Come on, Jackie. Drive. Wait for the lockdown to end. Alright. So now is the moment of truth. How's it gonna render?
Like any other. Just bigger.
Nah, mano. Not just any other city.
That's 22 frames. It could be worse.
Adam Smasher. Legends are born here.
That's it dipped below 20.
Starving. Let's grab a tight bite. What do you say?
Jackie, they're locking down Watson and Murphy.
Alright. It's holding. It's holding. I will have to tune that next time around. This game is hard to plan for. Mostly because this game is just a wild card. Oh, great.
Fucking drive, Jackie. Come on, Pete. Hands, keep her steady.
Hold tight, B.
Got him.
Holy fuck! Mierda, perdón. Got you, asshole. B, aim for the driver.
Hit him. That worked. And night.
Scratched your baby up pretty bad. Sorry, V.
It's okay. It could wait.
I thought it said it was V's car. Or, oh, wait, no. I'm V. Not Jackie. Never mind. Of course, we get into a shooting match. Now we have to drive through a checkpoint. So that's always great. Alright, come on. This better be copyright-free music. It's supposed to be.
Watson's on lockdown to further notice. Necessary security measures.
Officer, ma'am. Damn, are we ever lucky we ran into you.
Really? What's it that makes him so special?
Heart of gold? Because only somebody with a heart of gold can understand just how much I need to get back to my girl.
Your girl?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be worried sick if I don't show. I mean, trying to be a stand-up guy. She's giving me a chance. Waiting.
That's a shame.
Look at him. No model citizen, maybe, but he's a good kid.
Let them through. But they're the last.
Hey.
Okay.
Helps that I'm
on your
so
way.
cool.
You
even
have
though
a
I'm
good
stupid.
evening now, officer, ma'am.
So you can be nice when you feel like it.
When am I not nice? Always? I'm always never not nice.
Words mean things. Alright.
Check it out, V. Shit's going down.
You look like your average bust.
This ain't your average badges. It's Magstack. NCPD's apex predators. MTAC rolls in when things fly out of
Oh
hand.
my god.
Gonks out there, though. Just a midday snack for them. Well, show's over. Poor bastards.
Just sitting there watching people get executed. That's just like it. Well, I guess it is probably an everyday thing here. He's completely unfazed by it. Yeah, we'll chill. We'll ride with Jackie. It's interesting. Gives me a chance to monitor how the stream's doing, rendering all of the city as we go through.
Almost at your place.
What about you? Not likely to make it back to Haywood now.
Kill me? They'll let me through.
Sure about that?
Oh yeah. I'll play nice Jackie again.
Actually, what's annoying is it looks gorgeous on my screen, but it's a little bit laggy on the render, but could be worse. I mean, we're doing ultra with ray tracing, so.
Tell Misty I said hi.
I will. Ahí luego.
I swear he said it was my car at one point. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Synthetic meat, you're in for a treat. Try ours today.
Okay. Ah, I completely did not see that. Yeet. Just staring at everything, trying to figure it out, and it's right there in front of me.
Forgot earlier. A runner I know has something you could probably use. Zipping your deeds.
Praise be to thee.
It's a gorgeous looking game, honestly. I've been ready to play this for a while, but No Man's Sky launched all their new shit, and I figured I'd go do that.
How's life treating you, beautiful?
Can't complain, Ziggy. Thanks for having me.
Alright, we made it.
Oh, stupid gate's busted again. Third time.
Paid to get it fixed the last two. Gotta be some kind of scam.
Gonna have a word with this super. Oh yeah.
Well, we're gonna see if there's any way to open it, but no. Alright, we made it. Yeah, let's raid my entire apartment. There's stuff here. I'll take that and that and that. Never know when you're gonna need junk. Yep, okay. Sweet. Interesting. Okay. So, how does what money work here? Like, what do we got? I'm guessing, yeah, it's my inventory. I gotcha. Okay. So currently the pistol, short of a shotgun, is the most damaging thing that I have. Ooh, katana. Let's, I'm gonna stick with that pistol for the moment. We'll just put everything else in storage. I know, right? This game's really fun so far. It's weird though. Luckily, it's coming across decently. I mean, my frames are dipping a little bit, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Went ahead and made my character look like a gremlin, just because why not? Alright. Ooh. Riveting gameplay. Go to bed. And he's gone.
Hello, Night City Stand-the-Man here, and boy, was last night a scorcher.
I mean, they fixed a lot of the bugs as near as I can tell, which is great. I haven't run into any real issues, though I ran into one section where it said, do this task, and then didn't give me directions on how to do the task.
You get any sleep?
But other than that, it's been perfectly fine.
Time you got up.
I think I might have caught something when I jagged into that Corpo's biomon. Dunno, neurovirus or... Need to see Vic. Let him tell me what's got my head reeling, my stomach
I'm on
churning.
PC.
Okay, let me take
I
you.
literally built this computer
ride.
with this game in mind.
Throw on some threads, meet me
And
downstairs.
so far, you know what? It's done pretty well. Throw on some threads. Yeah, I'll throw on some clothes. I've got all the bonus stuff. Let's do it. Let's see what I've got here. Yeah, I'll throw the jacket on. Why not? Oh, I have all this stuff. Okay. All this just miscellaneous garbage. Okay, I probably need to do some... Oh my god. Just all the stuff I've been collecting, so I just grab everything. Alright, alright, alright. We'll just... Honestly, I've really enjoyed it so far. There's a little bit of a learning curve on some of this, because sometimes it feels like it really doesn't explain stuff. But it's getting better. Soy paste. We'll keep that. But yeah, I'd wanted to buy it for a long time, but I just didn't have something to really run it on. Like, I have a PS4. No way am I going to run it on that. It's going to melt it. Oh, that's fancy. Let's see. I don't even know what to leave behind. There's just... Where's just the miscellaneous junk section? It's just... this. Yeah, I'm kind of playing this game like I play Skyrim, which means hoarding every single item you could possibly hoard. Inventory. Sweet. Let's, Oh, wait. There's a jacket section. There we go. Fancy. My god-awful looking character that I will have to look at for the rest of this game. He's a bootleg Sith Lord. I will have to keep an eye out for that. I haven't gotten really that far, clearly. I just finished, like, the very beginning of the game. But I need to definitely, learn everything I can in this game. You know what? I'm also going to bring the rifle. Yeah, that was actually what I said earlier when I was making. It's like, oh, it looks like a, like, bargain bin Darth Maul. There we go. Now I've got all the guns. Meet with Jackie. Okay. Oh, and look, the door works now. Yeah, dude, this thing is, like, trying really hard to kill my frame rate.
Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How'd you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
Piece of shit, come on!
Just get enough robotic limbs, you turn into Grievous. I don't know where I'm going. In here, I should probably look at the actual map.
Hey, yo, V!
But just imagine if you could convert your character into Grievous. That would be stupid, and I would totally do that right away. Okay, 23 frames. That's not bad. I need to tune this for the next run.
To mark the event, the streets of Night City will come alive with exquisite multi-story dashi floats.
Okay.
The festival program will also include musical performances
Okay.
These are virtuosos and theatrical
Just gonna look away from him so I don't have to listen to his voice.
The sponsor for
Honestly,
the
I'm
festival
surprised
is
somebody
the
hasn't made a mod for it yet. Like, something like that,
Even
it just sounds
Hanako
ridiculous
Arasaka
enough that
has
somebody would
announced her
totally just do
participation in the
that.
Dashi parade. From all of us at WNSU.
So, what are you going to talk about yesterday?
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, this game makes Streamlabs a little bit unhappy. Am I here?
Man of the hour. Sheesh. Took you long enough. Worked up an appetite just waiting. Sit down. Let me finish this. Then we can drop in on Senor Vector.
Mentioned something about a surprise yesterday. Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Yeah, it's a little choppy, my god.
But it just so
Oh,
happens,
18 frames.
I think I might have
Ooh.
bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Now, you see, it is buttery smooth on my screen. Like, it looks great, but it is not translating well.
Just that it's
Oh,
fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn.
so that's gonna require some tuning to fix that. Oh, 12 frames. Jesus Christ.
300 pounds of partly gold-plated coup.
So what's the gig? We meant to
I
come
may
out
have
in
to
one
lower
piece?
the population
Our Lord and
density.
Savior wants to tell you everything himself, face to face. Oh, no pressure, but his whole deal, he's riding on you now, I say.
My god.
All right. Let's hear what old Dex has to say.
Oh yeah, we're sitting
Set
at
it
like
up.
18 frames consistently.
Dex is
Oh
a
my
real deal
god.
when it comes to
This is
fixers.
hurting the game
Don't get me
so
wrong.
much.
Don't got nothing against Padre or Wakako, but Dex is in a league of his own.
This is annoying. I have a 3070 Ti. And I think it's getting ready to catch fire with this game running.
Not really, no.
It's always the same story. You land on fresh turf, local fixer waves his dick around, but he's smiling, saying you'll be up to your neck in gigs and eddies. Still, all you are is another name in their little black book. Nifty tool for getting them a fat slice of whatever half-baked
Ah, I
shit
see I'm
pie
up to
they're
3
frying.
viewers. Hello and welcome.
Sure, you crack jokes over drinks, but
This
in the
game
end,
is not running the best, so I apologize for the frame rate. But it's Cyberpunk, so hey, what can you expect? I'm just glad it runs at all.
Gave it to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our dust up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
Sweet.
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
Oh, I
We'll
see
see
my
about
car
that.
approaching in the distance.
rolling or
Okay.
what?
Interesting.
Let's
Let's
feel
do
this
this.
factory new ride.
Let's see how angry it gets now that we're moving in the world. Oh, that was a little... Those people just dematerialized in front of me. Weirdly enough, I find when I'm driving,
Ripper Duck.
it does fine.
Holmes, easy on the gas, huh? I just ate. I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow. I got a date.
Okay, driving on a keyboard. Let's do this.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
Yeah, you're not moving. Oh my god, driving on a keyboard. Oh no. Yeah, you're not kidding. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh.
This is it. Come on, V.
So
Find
much
me
for
one
the
fixed up
repair
dust.
work.
We'll hash out what Dex has cooked up.
What the hell?
Your move, V.
Why did they run? What did I do? I didn't even hit any of them. Yeah, the fact that how did I scare them? I got out of my car.
Dr. Vector
Who
will see
knows?
you now.
I've heard the AI is a
I'll
little
sit tight
touchy.
over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
But I my god. Yeah, the fact that the cars don't spawn, it's not a bug, it's a feature. So, it's intentional.
Vicky, spry as ever, you old
Oh
ripper.
my God.
It's good to see you.
Good
Why?
to see you too, V. Oh, wow.
He's
What
just
do I
so
owe the
scared.
pleasure today?
Why?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neurosocket. I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing
I'm
migraines,
just casually talking to
nausea,
him, and
hypersensitivity to
this
bright
guy
lights.
is just panicking on the
Kid
floor.
and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
This is nicer. It's at least 20 frames or 24 frames.
Need
so.
some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dexter.
Why do I
Sean,
feel like it's a bad
heading
idea?
Major leagues.
Can I?
Need tech
Can
that
I?
can perform.
Huh? It
The
won't let
Dexter
me.
Deshawn?
I physically can't like punch
Well,
him. It
that
just
is something.
refuses.
But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
Last time. You hear?
Why do I see a cop over there on the map? That seems like a bad idea.
Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
I'll have you know I don't do well with needles, so do with that what you will.
Kuroshi Optics. Best
Oh,
I've got.
God.
It should be about right under the circumstances.
Oh God.
Now jack in. You peruse and choose while I scan.
Oh God.
See what's going on inside.
All right. Now let's see. Available item. What have I got? I mean, yeah, I'll do it. Sweet. So we got that. There we go. Make myself more high tech.
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. And just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech,
There
too.
we go.
I'm ready.
The guy's still
Carve away.
panicking in the background.
Excellent. Let's do this.
I didn't even hit anybody, as tempted
Lay
as I
that
was.
major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks.
Well,
Now,
this is
a
probably
bit
gonna
of
hurt me.
anesthetic and I can start cutting.
Alright.
Feel anything?
Play by play, though. Really, Doc? Makes it sound like a dentist. Always going on.
Oh, that was rude. I didn't know that was what it
Don't
was.
be mean now.
Aw.
Remember, I'm old. I got a shaky Gannic hand. Could slip. Lights out for a minute, all right?
Yeah, probably. Honestly. Oh, God. Anything to do with eyes. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gross. Yeah, the fact that I literally drove into a couple of barricades, some, you know, like, street furniture,
Okay, let's test this. See the
and
magic
then
in
just
action.
smacked into that car.
Making you
Probably
in.
didn't help things. I mean, I would feel the same way seeing that. But I didn't
You
even know
might
they all
feel a
saw
little
it. But literally
discomfort at
every
first. Blurred
single
vision, low contrast,
NPC panicked.
glitches. Well, how's it look? Feel all right to you?
Oh, this is fantastic, Vic.
Oh, beautiful.
I was under for how long, and he's still panicking. My
Time for
God.
the scanner.
Hello.
It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm. With anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions.
Sweet.
I'd also inject an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well.
All right.
It ought to work like a charm.
Oh, that's a funky-looking hand.
You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
Wish I could say the same. Wait, no. Nope.
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll be nice to Vic.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best.
He gave us drugs.
I owe
We'll
you.
just trust that they're good drugs.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of.
Can I punch
and
you?
once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Can I?
Who's winning?
Hernandez. You know, in the old days, that cripple Malone would have been flat on the boards.
Okay, you
Now,
physically
every
can't
last
attack him in
fighter's
here.
got extra skull line. Absorb 75% of every blow. Okay.
Yeah, you just couldn't. I couldn't punch him at all. Oh, here we go. Now I can. Wait. Oh. Here, let me pet you with my gremlin hands. My guy is a god-awful looking gremlin. Like, absolutely just... Ugh.
Your heart chakra looks a little out of whack, babe. I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up.
Oh my god.
Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride.
I feel like she likes
for you.
crystals.
Ain't but a hop to where he's parked, next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay, do my best to talk us up.
Hey.
Your eyes do not belong to you, or rather...
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber-psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this
see
issue
that.
matters to me for a few reasons.
It's just fun just scanning random people. It reminds me of Watch Dogs, except better.
Told you, your mechanical eyes have resisted the temptation to peek through them.
There are people who say cyberpsychosis can be treated.
Even within us.
Right.
Your joys,
And I
your
know
work.
exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get
Why
a
do
tip
I
about
feel
a
like...
possible attack, I'll
Because
give
he
you a
looks like a
call.
gremlin.
Maybe you can
Walking around with his
investigate
hands
one
up like
last
that,
time it's the scene.
like, just adds
But
to the look.
remember,
Just...
you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate
Such
the
a
attacker, and
weird
I'll send someone to pick 'em
stance.
up. I hope that's all clear.
Like... Okay. Like, walking like that, and then... he just has the gremlin look down. Ah. Okay. Hello, buddy. Gonna kill me? Oh, gunfire. Beautiful. Feel safe.
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll. Mind if I ask you something right off the bangle? Would you rather live in peace as Mr. Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
You're either somebody or you fizzle out into nothing. Night City don't let you choose.
Oh, but it does. See, in my line of work, I choose to...
The smoke is killing the frame
Folk
rate.
try to take advantage. They see the beast inside.
I swear to God, that is all the smoke
Alright,
that's doing that. If
listen
I look over
close.
here,
Scanning a serious job now.
no,
Playing
it's still bad.
gargantuan
Never
compared to
mind. It
smashing
doesn't
up a
matter.
scav home.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech, a biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
My
Yeah.
God.
Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he
Air
puffed on the
socket.
smoke. He puffed on it there,
Surely that's no problem.
and when the cloud of smoke hit, like my frame rate dipped.
Corps don't deserve
every
special
single time. Every
Shit.
single time. My
You
God.
ain't playing around. Got a feeling this could be a start of a beautiful friendship built on heaps of eddies.
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First, a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving, that. Second, a rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Yeah,
What's
he's
the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
really enjoying that cigar there,
Slot
buddy.
jar. Got a classic tale for you.
Fancy.
Psycho gang doing his thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. Got away with the gear. Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need that bit of high-grade military tech.
Alright.
Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, aka Royce, plain dropped his ass.
Damn.
Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of
that's
knowing
why
if
you
he
don't
aims
join
to honor
gangs,
his
kids.
predecessor's word. To add to this shitstrom, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Royce guy. What's he like?
A straight psychopath, chrome-loving kind.
Big
Sweet.
club in this town.
I'll give you that. Except few of its other members, no matter the stakes, would put a friend and associate through an industrial microwave dryer. Apparently, first thing to burst are the eyeballs.
Honestly, yeah, I
Get a
hope they
nice
keep
clear
working on
pop.
it.
Then the rest goes goulash.
Like, up until
Prima
recently, I
donna.
was playing No Man's Sky.
Corpo agent,
And
internal
I'm so
affairs.
glad that they
Been
didn't
skidding
abandon
around
that
town
game. Like,
asking
they
after
worked
the
really hard
convoy
on
as
it.
if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's
I
got
really
zip
see them,
tied
like,
in her
working
trunk.
on it. CD Projekt
Stick
Red
up her
tends
ass
to be
ain't growing
pretty
any
good
shorter.
about that.
So she must be getting desperate. Be watching
Like, they're
for
still
her.
supporting, like, Witcher and everything. I mean, they're not
Of course,
adding
do
to
so,
it
you'll need
anymore,
that
but,
frazzled
like,
cat's info.
they
Set
make
it
sure everything
down.
stays up to date and that it's not broken,
Client.
which is
What's
good.
your thing? Why should
Even when they were building this for,
Woman's
like,
name's Evelyn
a
Parker.
decade and a half.
That knew it wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End of convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggy's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
Think I got
Alright,
everything.
so classic
Time I got
storyline.
to
I'm the
work.
only one who can do the job,
Well, that's
so I'm
just
gonna do the
music to
job
my
and become
ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss
protagonist.
Parker at Lizzie's bar.
Go on
Flathead, though, is gonna be all you.
God, there's nowhere I can look that the frame rate doesn't get mad. Oh, well. Alright, well, let's skip the pain of
One more
the,
thing, Mr. B.
like, the slideshow.
Quiet life or blaze of glory?
Oh, well, thanks for
Later now.
following. I definitely appreciate it. I'm planning on streaming about 4 days a week at the moment. Oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna tweak this. Because this needs some tweaking to make it better.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Oh. I thought my character looked weird.
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot, military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the gang goons had to switch up in management.
I can punch people now.
Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
That sums it up.
Good to
Dex
know.
wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be.
Okay, where do I need to go now?
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. Think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods, put my nose to the ground, sniff around. Hasta luego.
Didn't sound weird at all. All right. Well, let's check out this city a little bit, because don't you just love poppin'? Oh my god. Will be nice. Oh my god, the turning on this is ridiculous. Like that was bad. The turning response in this game is really messed up. Oh, missed my turn. Handbrake turn time. Go on. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to play this on a controller, I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's weird. It feels both delayed and, like, early at the same time. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it feels like it responds, like, you turn way sooner than you want to, but it also feels like if you hit the button, like, when you hit the button, it doesn't do anything. I guess I got parked in here. I'm a little concerned about going in here. Let's see. Well, I've been streaming for a little over 2 hours, and I just realized that I need to go pick up dinner before the place closes. So, I am probably actually going to call it here. I don't even know how to save. There. Sweet. Because I am not losing this, because I don't have to rebuild the gremlin. Like, I don't know if you saw what this guy looks like. I don't even know how to go to what he looks like. Ah, there you go. Got just the gremlin. Bootleg Darth Maul, that was what it was. Just, I don't have to make that again. That was such an uncomfortable process. But I definitely appreciate you coming out. I need to go get myself some food for dinner because they close in 30 minutes. And my girlfriend will be pissed if I don't pick up food. But, well, that was the goal, though, was to make him look god-awful. Alright, well, thank you so much. I'm going to be streaming again, not tomorrow, but I'm going to be streaming on Friday. And then I'm streaming through the weekend, at least as long as the world doesn't implode. And hopefully I'll see you around then. Alright, well, you have yourself a nice night, man.